Chris Popper, joined by Aaron Long, the head track coach here at MDI High School, and it's a nice brisk day. Outdoor track in April it's a challenge.
That's the way life should be.
So you guys have been practicing now for a week, and we're looking at the track here. The track is finally, there's no snow on the actual track, a little bit on the football field, just a tiny bit.
Javelin field, Chris.
Excuse me, the javelin field.
Yeah.
So tell us, what have you been doing? How does outdoor track work when you're forced to be inside?
Well, I guess I'm fortunate enough to be a coach for the indoor track team, so we get a lot of practice running the halls, making modified workouts. We had plans to come out and run the steps of the stadiums, but we kind of adjust the reps and things like that, and we found stairs inside. So it's just a little bit about artistic creativity with a scientific plan of our track program, and and just being able to be flexible. This is where we live, and sometimes we're often the subject of Mother Nature's
cruel tricks.
So the kids are able to roll with it. They're used to it. I think it's harder for me because I have a set plan in place, and then we've got too much snow on the ground, or like I said, we had to make adjustments and things like that. And that kind of tests your ability as a coach to adapt on the fly. So
you've got great participation in terms of students participating in outdoor track. About how many kids are participating?
We've got upper 70s, which is almost 10 more than we had last year, which last year was a big number compared to the previous year, my first year. So we've incrementally increased our participation, which is a great thing. I think kids are seeing that track offers a lot of different events, a lot of different opportunities for everybody to shine, and I think they also recognize that everything that we do in track translates to other sports. The explosion, the power, the endurance, the whatever it is, you see that on the football field, on the basketball court. So I think kids who might have another sport as their primary, they absolutely see the benefits of being part of the track team, and they're not shooting baskets necessarily or mashing heads, but they're definitely getting the benefits that are translatable to those other programs.
Sure. MDI is scheduled to host 2 track meets early, April 21st, 28th. I know Mr. Braun is looking for officials to help out with that. We were just kind of talking off air. What do you think? I mean, will you be able to do everything, or obviously, we've lost so much snow in the last week. Everything could be dry and it could be 80 degrees. Yeah. We wish, but
I wish. I think that might be a little too wishful thinking, but right now everything should be able to be held and contested. The exceptions to that maybe being the javelin and possibly the discus. Right now the fields are very soggy, and it becomes a safety issue for the kids, for the officials. If I'm having to plant my heel and extend my leg, and all of a sudden it slips out from under me because the field's all muddy, and it becomes hyperextended knee kind of issue. So those are the safety concerns that we have to take into consideration for those sort of events. But the track is clear, the high jumps apron's clear, the runways are clear for all the jumps. Shot put area is the first one really to dry out and easily contestable. But the other ones are javelin and discus. We'll have to kind of wait and see and just hope that Mother Nature is kind to us after a not so nice March.
Yeah, exactly, a not so nice March, unless you're a skier, and
Right, yep.
So what can we expect from the MDI track teams this spring?
I thought last year we had an outstanding team. We really placed well. The boys were second overall by 3 points to Winslow. Girls were third place, without one of our top point scorers, who was injured at the time. And I think this year, we have an opportunity on both sides to return to that, if not even be more successful. We've got a lot of heavy hitters coming back, some great point scorers, and we've also got some young talent, some first-time talent, some freshmen, some newcomers for track that haven't done it their entire life, which is kind of what we had our success on a little bit last year with, Colby Lee came out for the first time, Drew Rich came out for the first time, athletes who really hadn't done track before, and we spent the majority of the season kind of figuring out where they might fit into the program. So by the end, those guys and others absolutely contributed to the success of that team, and we're fortunate enough to continue with our growth of numbers. We got a huge freshman class that are coming in, talented, hardworking kids that are they're here and they're ready for their opportunity to shine. So it should be great.
The one thing about track, similar to cross country, is yes, you want those first and second, those 10 and 8s, but also those 8 and 7 sixth place finishers. Mm-hmm. Those really add up to the points as well.
Absolutely. We had team meetings last week. We kind of laid out where we were last year and where we want to go this year, and with the boys team and the girls team. And we really talked about if we won every event, if every opportunity we had to compete we win, that's 10 points for every event. That would be fantastic, but
right.
It's also not realistic. So we kind of broke down different events where we have opportunity to score, where we might need somebody to step up and maybe do an event that's out of their comfort zone, and maybe they get 5th, and that's 3 points, and that's a huge contribution to a team when, like last year, like I said, we lost by 3 points. If you can find that one person to place 5th in the triple jump, for example, that's a huge contribution to the team's success overall. And you might not be on top of the podium, but the bigger plaque at the end of the meet is really what matters.
And again, not only is everyone competing as a team, but you're also looking to better yourself, your individual time, your individual jump, your individual throw.
Yep, there's absolutely individual aspects of it, but every single person doing their job to contribute to the team is what we really preach on. Just like a point guard wants to average his 20 points a game, for example, his 20 points are going to go to the team score, and just like a shot put, just like a distance runner, just like a sprinter, everybody's contributing in their own way. So track is absolutely a team sport. It has individual components, but we look at it as team first, and how our individual pieces can help build to that.
Track meets are long.
Yep.
they are long. What, an average track meet lasts about 3.5, 4 hours?
Yes, a smaller one. It can get up to 6 and maybe 7 hours. But some people like to sit on the beach and just soak in the sun. And there's no place I'd rather be than out in the sunshine and at a track meet. So it's one of those things where you kind of embrace. But it is absolutely a long and can be exhausting day. But we try to really emphasize to the kids on taking care of their body, staying out of the sun, wearing their warm up so that they're not getting sunburned, hydrating, eating throughout the course of the meet. Because if you were to eat before you came to the track and then not eat again until afterwards, you're looking at 6 or 7 hours of 0 calories going into your body, and you just can't effectively operate yourself and compete at a high level without fuel. So we talk about those things a lot, and the length of a meet is absolutely a contributing factor.
Especially if you're going to take a bus ride to get to wherever you're going.
Yep. We got the state meet, for example, is in Foxcroft, and that's a haul. Last year was in Yarmouth, and so we do have some meets that we have to travel to. So it's an extra level of preparation and care that's required.
All right. The camera's yours. What do you want to tell the island?
Come out, see us. We're a program that I think we have one that's proud to represent the island and represent our community. We are ones who want to go out into the community. This Saturday we're going to go over to the Seacoast Mission and volunteer, help clean up the grounds out there. And part is really twofold. Number one is to let the community know that we have some great kids out here. They really love this community, and then also to remind people that track's starting, and to let them know that we do have great kids, and we want them to come out and see. Come out, buy a hot dog, support the boosters, watch a race, and maybe you find out that you like it, and it's something that you find enjoyable, especially on a beautiful day like today.
And I don't know about today being beautiful, but in the track world,
yes,
I guess.
Track world, yes.
But where else can you go and have lunch and dinner at a track meet?
That's right.
So again,
yep.
April 21st, 28th, home meets here at MDI.
Yes, sir.
All right. Best of luck this season.
Right, thank you, man.
Super.
Right.
You've got warm hands. All right. Thanks for checking out this video. See all the others we have on the WDEA YouTube channel.